game. It's the Cowboys and the Vikings on Monday night.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Someone's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
Absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Here's Dak to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now Jones. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonah Williams that time makes the stop. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On third down, Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Carry here for Vaughn. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. Powering forward. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong every play, every throw. It just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to go.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On play action. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, here's Jones. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion left. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground now with Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Good try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. To the air again. Prescott. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return here, up past the 30, but maybe a penalty allowed him to get that far. Let's see. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On play action, here's McCarthy. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
A big play for Minnesota. 38 yards.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. A handoff. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good. For the Vikings, first down.
A run with the fullback, Ham. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 11 yards for number 11 and a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup. Just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Prescott. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Prescott now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Dak to throw. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Vikings offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Right back to the fullback. And he'll get this forward to about the 33. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Bo Nix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown catch in the victory. In that 1st half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you. this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
1st and 10.
It's a game of 32 yards. And the Vikings first down.
To throw, it's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Will Riker now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings back within 10. It's now 24-14. Riker out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On the play fake, Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, Jones. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Mozzie Smith, the former 1st-round pick, makes the play. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the give, it's Mitchell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. What a little inside draw with their fullback. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot. That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Little play action here with McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call. Tyler Smith, guilty on that one.
Still first down.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He'll run. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's hard! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Points at a high level in the NFL. Generate explosive plays, and after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll stick to the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. To throw is McCarthy. And he will score. Game on. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, there. There makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish. And he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They run it once more with Jones. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They motion the slot man left. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Let the fullback try to power it home. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
Third and goal for Prescott. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Strong. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here's this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. This is 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.